Chapter 1, Introduction. History has proven time and again that tales of alien encounters have always captivated human attention. And that curiosity has led us to highlight 10 instances where the shroud of government secrecy has obscured what could be the most profound revelations of our time, alien encounters. Chapter 2, The Roswell Incident. First, let's talk about one of the most iconic cases. In 1947, the crash of a U.S. Army Air Force's balloon near Roswell, New Mexico, triggered a conspiracy theory centered on UFOs and extraterrestrials. The U.S. military initially suggested it was a flying disc, but later claimed it was a weather balloon. In 1994, it was disclosed that the balloon was part of the secret Project Mogul, meant to detect Soviet nuclear bomb tests, yet conspiracy theories persisted. Amid a flying disc craze in 1947, W. Brazel found unusual debris, leading to the famous press release by the Roswell Army Airfield about a flying disc. However, the military later stated that it was a radar target carried by a weather balloon. Conspiracy theories persist among UFO enthusiasts, who view the explanations as part of an ongoing government cover-up. Chapter 3, Majestic 12. J-12, a secretive group allegedly comprising scientists, military leaders, and government officials, is said to have formed in response to the 1947 Roswell Incident, involving the recovery of a crashed alien spacecraft. Its sole mission was to investigate the event and monitor potential alien threats. And supposed members included Rear Admiral Roscoe Hillen-Coetter, Dr. Vannevar Bush, and James Forrestal. UFO conspiracy theorists argue that confirming MJ-12's existence would validate their belief that the U.S. government conceals UFO information. The government consistently denies MJ-12's existence and dismisses UFO sightings as mistakes or hoaxes. Moreover, the debate has endured for 6 decades where the military insists the Roswell wreckage was from a research balloon, but UFO enthusiasts disagree, presenting evidence to support MJ-12's existence and suggesting a cover-up. Chapter 4, The Men in Black. The Men in Black, mysterious figures in dark suits, allegedly silence UFO eyewitnesses to conceal extraterrestrial encounters. Originating in the 1950s, with Albert Bender's unverified claims of visitation, they've been linked to government agents or disguised aliens. Bender's story caught the attention of Gray Barker, a UFO magazine publisher known for hoaxes. Together with John Sherwood, they elaborated on the Men in Black narrative. Their idea gained traction, as it seemed to validate eyewitness accounts. The concept spread, appearing in works by John Keel and Ed Solomon's Men in Black films. While government involvement can't be ruled out, Men in Black stories often contain elements of folklore and remain largely unverified. Despite their scary image, they've largely become a pop culture joke, but perhaps that's what they want you to believe. Chapter 5, The Phoenix Lights. During a high school football game in Scottsdale, Arizona, on October 28, 2022, 4 bright lights appeared, intriguing hundreds of witnesses. Videotaped by at least 2 people, the lights seemed to move slowly and blink randomly. The speculation behind it ranged from helicopters to spacecraft, but the preferred explanation was extraterrestrial visitors. Some even suggested nighttime skydivers with flares. Bloody strange. Eventually, a helicopter pilot for Fox Channel 10, Rick Krabs, clarified that the lights were indeed skydivers from an event called the Halloween Balloon Spooktacular. These skydivers had bright magnesium flares on their ankles, creating the mysterious lights. The event location was about 15 miles from the high school, making it challenging to judge the distance of objects in the night sky. UFO investigator Robert Schaefer emphasized that people often jump to the conclusion of alien visitors when lights appear, though many other explanations are more likely. This incident echoed a similar 1997 event when military exercises caused UFO-like lights in Phoenix. Chapter 6, The Rendlesham Forest Incident. Let's cruise back to December 1980. When the UK had its own version of the Roswell Incident right in Rendlesham Forest, near Ipswich. American military officers stationed nearby saw this super bright object touching down amidst the trees. Naturally, they decided to investigate, thinking it was a crashed plane or something. But guess what they found? A glowing, triangular UFO. According to Deputy Base Commander Lieutenant Colonel Charles Hull, this thing lit up the whole forest with a dazzling white light. And despite all the eyewitness accounts, the Ministry of Defense couldn't find any concrete evidence to explain what went down. Some folks claim it was just the beam from a nearby lighthouse playing tricks on their eyes, but in the world of UFOs, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Chapter 7, Area 51. Area 51, situated in southern Nevada, is a top-secret U.S. Air Force facility known for spawning numerous conspiracy theories. It's inaccessible to the public and constantly monitored. Employees reach it via unmarked planes from a restricted terminal at McCarran International Airport. Although satellite imagery was once censored, it became visible on Google Maps in 2018. Area 51 primarily functions as a flight testing facility with a history dating back to World War II when it served as an aerial gunnery range. In 1955, it was selected for testing the Lockheed U-2 reconnaissance aircraft under Project Aquatone, authorized by President Eisenhower. It also played a role in developing other aircraft like the A-12 reconnaissance plane and the F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter. While alien conspiracy theories abound, these claims originated with Robert Lazar in 1989, alleging extraterrestrial technology and recovered alien spacecraft. However, the CIA attributes most UFO sightings in the area to military aircraft test flights and denies any evidence of extraterrestrial contact at Area 51 or elsewhere. Chapter 8, Glowing Orbs in the Gulf of Mexico. In March 2004, a Mexican Air Force surveillance plane, originally patrolling the Gulf of Mexico for drug smugglers, captured a startling sight with its infrared camera. Look at this footage, and you'll get startled. The footage revealed a group of glowing orbs, numbering 11, appearing to fly in formation. Intriguingly, as the plane attempted to follow the objects, they seemed to vanish. The camera operator emphasized the authenticity of the footage, declaring that whatever had been filmed was unquestionably real. Chapter 9, Two Silver Spinning Discs Across Montana's Sky. In May 2021, multiple reports emerged from northern Montana about a peculiar sight in the night sky. One video went viral showing a trail of lights moving slowly across the sky, visible from northern Montana and the Flathead Valley, specifically above Blackfeet country. Michelle Red Sun Eaglehawk also inquired about a strange, cigar-shaped craft between Earth and the Moon, reflecting sunlight. Several people messaged about witnessing similar phenomena. Notably, in recent years, Montana residents have occasionally reported strings of bright lights in the sky, which were later identified as satellites launched for the SpaceX Starlink project. These sightings come amid increased public awareness of UFOs. Military pilots have disclosed unusual encounters and provided videos from their fighter jets, sparking renewed interest in these mysterious aerial events. Chapter 10, Betty and Barney Hill's Abduction. Betty and Barney Hill, at the center of the first widely publicized alien abduction account, experienced their alleged abduction 60 years ago, in 1961. Their story, whether believed or not, profoundly influenced perceptions of extraterrestrials and popular culture. The couple claimed to have been followed by a mysterious light while driving through New Hampshire's White Mountains, then blacked out, only to wake up miles down the road with missing time and peculiar physical evidence. Under hypnosis, they recalled boarding a saucer-like aircraft and undergoing separate physical evaluations. This intriguing story initially remained private but gained attention after a Boston reporter covered it. Their enduring impact on alien abduction narratives continues to fascinate, drawing both skeptics and believers. The University of New Hampshire's Special Collections Library holds a significant collection on their abduction for those interested in learning more. Chapter 11, Project Blue Book Attempts to Prove UFO Phenomenon. From 1947 to 1969, the Air Force conducted UFO investigations under Project Blue Book, headquartered at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Ohio. The project ended on December 17, 1969, with 701 out of 12,618 reported sightings remaining unidentified. The decision to terminate the investigations was influenced by the University of Colorado's report titled Scientific Study of Unidentified Flying Objects, reviewed by the National Academy of Sciences. Project Blue Book's conclusions were, no UFO posed a threat to national security, no evidence suggested technology beyond modern science, and there was no proof of extraterrestrial involvement. The Air Force regulation governing UFO investigations was rescinded, and related documentation is available for public review. Given budget constraints, the Air Force doesn't plan to resume UFO investigations. Private groups and universities continue to explore UFO phenomena, ensuring thorough examination of reports, while individuals should contact local law enforcement to report sightings. How many stories were you able to relate to? Let us know in the comments below to help us continue this discussion.